The world beyond the university was a noisy one. After I passed through the Hall of Sages, I came to a desolate valley with a series of broken bridges and strangely patterned ruins in the sand. There was no other soul in sight. Even as I plunged towards the first word of wisdom, something about these ruins and landscapes bothered me, scratched at something deep and dark inside, like a memory clawing to come loose. I knew something about this place, just as it knew me. The ruins perched across the dunes like gargoyles. Slowly, steadily, the sand buried any evidence that my people were ever here, whatever we were doing here. What had happened? Did we all go on a pilgrimage to the mountain? And was I the only one left behind? There were ribbon creatures trapped here in the ruins, clamoring to be set free. Their gilded tails were flurried calls for help. They must have been here for millennia. As ribbons escaped their cages, like blood from pores between carapaces, flying away to form the long bridge skywards, it struck me. Horrified, I realized these weren't ruins at all. They were corpses. This was a battleground, and these stone serpents, with cages in their stomachs, they had eaten the ribbon creatures we befriended. Had they killed us too? Where had they come from? And surely with all the knowledge we have gathered over centuries of studying magic, we couldn't have died without a fight. Of a sudden, this valley felt strange and dangerous. The shapes moving in the sand stirred my paranoia. I wanted to leave. This valley, the signs of old strife. I wanted to find someone else in this last, vast landscape. The only way to do that was to rebuild this bridge and hope my people were on the other side. I tried to remember the names of my teachers, friends, family, because surely I had loved ones. Surely I wasn't always alone. Because even surrounded by ribbon creatures, I was still very much alone. The last of the rainbow bridge fluttered into place, arching towards heaven and the mountain mother in the west. The bridge was perhaps the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. A low bar, I know, considering I could barely remember my own name, let alone events from before I woke in the desert. I streaked up the bridge as fast as my words and ribbon could carry me. The dangers of the valley fell away, and relief was like the cool winds flowing down from the ranges. The Mountain Mother sat at the top of the bridge, like a signpost to the violent histories here. I was so rattled by the experience, it took me several tries to activate the mechanisms here. I, for the second time, sat at her feet. "Am I alone?" I asked her. She leaned towards me. Her eyes were as gentle and ancient as the sand itself. She showed me the purpose of these bridges. My people made them. We thought we could climb closer to the heavens with them, like the Tower of Babel. We fancied ourselves architects of our own fates. Eventually, we grew beyond using words, and we learned to harness them, channel them through massive monuments of stone. For what purpose I did not remember. But with so much power, surely we are closer to the gods. The wall of singing sand slid open. It felt strange to leave the Mountain Mother like that. But with the way open, it was time to move on.